The following yoga practice was recorded at the stunning Shala of Terra Resort in Sri Lanka. Thank you so much to the Terra team for offering me this space, and thank you for your beautiful hospitality. Welcome to this 30-minute yoga for back relief. My name is Natalie, and it is my pleasure to guide you through this practice today. Let's begin by making our way onto our mat. You can sit your hips towards your heels and just settle in here. Maybe drawing your shoulders back and away from your ears, or releasing your neck a bit, just any tension that might be stuck there. You just find some nice movements, rolling your shoulders back and down, and then in your own time walking your hands towards the front of the mat, bringing your knees mat width apart and sinking into a wide-legged child's pose. So your hips are striving towards your heels, your arms are extended in front of you, just allowing your head, ideally your forehead, to melt down towards the ground, beginning to connect with your breath, breathing deeply into the belly here, blowing it up like a balloon as you inhale, and then releasing it all out as you exhale. Just coming into this present moment, feeling your body anchored onto the mat, bringing awareness to the points of your body that are in contact with the ground underneath you. And just allowing yourself to fully arrive here and now. Letting go of everything that has happened up until now today. I invite you to have your eyes closed as much as possible during the practice, to really make it an inward and felt experience. Making your way onto all fours. And from here, finding some cat-cows, inhaling to open the chest, gaze up, and exhale to round the spine, gaze towards your navel. So we inhale to open and exhale to gaze towards the navel. One more time like this, inhaling to open and exhaling to contract the spine. Inhaling to open and exhale to contract the spine. Making your way onto a neutral position and inhaling your right hand up towards the sky and exhaling to thread the needle under your left shoulder, extending the right arm out at a 90-degree angle towards the left side of the mat. And it's your choice where you want to place the left hand. Maybe you keep it extended in front of you, or you can bring it to your lower back, or you can bring it to the inside of your right thigh. So just allowing your right cheek and your right shoulder to melt into the ground, releasing the right shoulder, and taking some deep breaths here, closing down the eyes. Inhaling deeply into the belly and letting it go through the mouth. Then inhaling your right hand up, back, and circling it forward, just releasing. And then inhaling your left hand up towards the sky and exhaling to thread the needle towards the right side. Melting your left shoulder down into the ground. Left hand is extended towards the right side of the mat. and your choice where you want to place your right arm and hand. Taking a deep breath in through the mouth and letting it go through the mouth. Allowing all tension and stress that we may store in our shoulders and upper back to ooze out on the mat underneath you. And then placing your right hand into the ground, using it to lift yourself up and drawing some circles with your left arm just to release the shoulder. From here we're going to walk our hands towards the top of the mat, keeping our hips stacked above our knees, and then melt our chest and heart down towards the earth, coming into our puppy pose or melting heart pose. So depending on where you are, you might bring your forehead towards the ground, or possibly you're able to bring your chin towards the ground and gaze slightly forward. Be mindful here about your own body's capacity and limits today. Don't push anything. And from here we're just going to melt forward, coming into our Sphinx pose. So releasing your hips towards the ground, placing your forearms parallel, elbows underneath your shoulders, relaxing your lower part of the body and using the strength of your spine and core and shoulders to lift your chest up and forward, coming into the Sphinx, causing a slight decompression on the lower back. If it's too intense, you can walk your hands slightly forward, but ideally try to keep your elbows underneath your shoulders. Inhaling to really lift yourself up here, and exhaling to stay. If it's too intense in your lower back, please come out of this pose. From here, just bend your knees and let your feet float towards the sky and see how that alters the sensation in your lower back. I invite you to listen deeply to your own body, so don't force any movement today. From here, releasing down, placing your hands in front of you as a pillow, letting your left cheek fall down onto the ground, onto the pillow, maybe swaying your hips or legs a bit side to side. And from here we're going to inhale to open up into a cobra and exhale to let go towards the ground. So we inhale to open cobra and exhale to come down. One more time like this. Inhale and open your chest and exhale to lower yourself down, placing your right cheek into the ground this time. Swaying your hips from side to side to neutralize your back. Maybe bending the knees. Anything that feels releasing and neutralizing. And then from here, making your way back onto all fours. And then coming to a seated position on the middle of your mat, extending your right leg in front of you, hugging your left knee in towards your chest. And then placing the left sole of your foot towards the right inner thigh. We're preparing for a forward fold here. So inhaling, bringing your hands up towards the sky, and exhale to fold forward over your leg. You go where you go. You can flex your right foot to increase the sensations. And see if you can close down your eyes, using each inhalation to lengthen the spine and each exhalation to fold a little deeper. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to fold. Exploring your range of motion today. it will differ on a daily basis, so be compassionate towards your body and allow yourself this moment to be with yourself. And then beginning to walk your hands back, bringing your right knee in towards your chest and extending your left leg this time, preparing for the pose on the other side. So placing your right sole of the foot towards the inside of your left thigh, inhaling arms up towards the sky, and exhale to fold over your left leg. Every inhalation is an opportunity to open the chest, lengthen the spine, and every exhalation is an invitation to deepen the pose, bringing your head closer towards the knee. So the breath is your biggest tool. Use it wisely. And see if you can keep your eyes closed to focus and bring awareness to what's happening on the inside. If you haven't already done so, you can try flexing the left foot to see how that impacts the experience of the pose. And then walking your hands back towards center, scooching out your glutes from underneath you, bending slightly into your knees, inhaling hands up towards the sky, and exhaling over both legs this time. So bring your feet close together, knees touch, and finding a sweet spot for you today. Be generous with the bend in your knees. The priority is to keep a straight spine here and fold from your hips. Maybe it can feel nice to walk your feet up and down. Maybe you prefer to just sit upright with your legs extended in front of you. Explore what feels good in your body today. And then drawing your knees in, doing some windshield wipers from side to side, releasing the hips. From here you can bend into your knees and begin lowering yourself down towards the ground, placing your feet about an arm length's distance so that your hands can touch the toes, and then find an inhalation to lift your hips up into bridge pose, interlacing your hands underneath you and walking your shoulders close together, and lift your hips even higher, engaging your glutes, using the strength of your legs to open up your chest and lift your hips high towards the sky, engaging the core to support the movement. And then finding an exhalation to gently roll down vertebrae by vertebrae towards the mat. We're going to do this one more time, but first placing one hand onto the belly and one hand onto the heart, and just integrate what you just did. Preparing for our second round, using our inhalation to bring our hips up towards the sky, interlacing our hands underneath us, walking your shoulders closer together, and lifting a bit higher into your bridge. keeping the engagement in your glutes, legs, feet, core. Staying with your breath, don't forget to breathe. And then finding an exhalation to lower down the upper back, the mid back, and the lower back. And then giving yourself a hug, bringing your knees towards your chest and rocking from side to side to massage out the lower back. Then bending into your left knee and placing your right foot on top of the left knee, flexing the right foot, bringing your hands to the back of the left leg and pulling the right knee out towards the side and the left knee towards your body. We're in our figure 4 stretch. Feeling the sensations in your left and right hips. Using the strength of your hands and arms to pull your left knee closer towards your body. And letting the right knee open up to the side. It's important that you flex your right foot to protect your right knee here. And just breathing deeply into the hips. And then letting go. So maybe it can feel nice to do some windshield wipers again, lying down, swaying your knees from left to right, and then bending your right knee and placing your left ankle on top of the right knee, bringing your hands to the back of your right leg and pulling your right knee towards your chest, coming into the figure 4 stretch on the other side. So try to keep your left knee open towards the side. Left foot is flexed. And you can explore where you place your right foot. Like you can keep it at a 90-degree angle, foot flexed, or you can bring it closer towards your right leg. It will impact the intensity of the pose, so use it to feel into where you want to be today. Then again, using the strength of your arms and shoulders to pull the right knee closer towards your chest. And then releasing, untwisting the legs. Giving yourself a squeeze again, hugging your knees in towards your chest. Rocking from side to side. And then extending your left leg onto the floor. Drawing some circles with your right knee, just massaging the hip joint, maybe rocking your right knee from side to side, and then scooching your hips over towards the right side of the mat, and then letting your right knee fall over towards the left side, extending your right arm out at a 90-degree angle towards the right, and finding your way into a supine twist. Gazing over your right shoulder and then closing down your eyes. Just bringing awareness to your breath here. Really letting go of any tension in the body. Breathing into the belly. If your right knee doesn't touch the floor, you can place it on a little pillow or a block if you have, or any kind of prop that allows your both shoulders to stay in touch with the mat. Allow yourself to fully let go and surrender here. And then gently using your left hand to guide your right knee back, letting go of the right leg towards the ground and hugging your left knee in towards your chest. You can draw some circles with the left knee using your left hand. And then scooching your hips over towards the left and gently guiding your left knee towards the right side of the mat, extending your left arm out towards the left side, gazing over your left shoulder before closing down your eyes and finding stillness. The only thing that is moving is the process of breathing. Breathing into the belly, letting it rise up in towards the chest, opening up the lungs and then letting it all go. Inhaling belly, chest, lungs, and then letting it fall out naturally. And then gently bringing your left knee back towards center, bending your right knee and hugging both knees in, and then lifting the soles of your feet out towards the sides, hands towards the outsides of the ankles, and coming into your happy baby. So knees strive towards the armpits, feet towards the sky. Try to keep your tailbone in touch with the ground. Breathing deeply into your hips and groins here. And then lowering your feet back down. Maybe drawing some circles with your knees, releasing the hips. And then extending your legs back down onto the ground. Growing really tall, bringing your hands above your head, coming into a full body stretch. And then beginning to walk your feet over towards the left side, whilst walking your hands and arms over towards the left side. So you're coming into this C or banana shaped form, opening up the entire right side body. So you can place your right foot above your left ankle if that feels good, and you can use your right hand to grab a hold of the left ankle or wrist. And really explore your range of movement here. Breathing into your right rib cage, feeling the lengthening of your entire right side body. And just staying in stillness. Deep, mindful breaths. And then beginning to walk your hands and feet back to center. Pause there for a moment as you recalibrate. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. just holding yourself for a moment. And then extending your hands above your head again, walking your feet over towards the right. Go as far as you can, and then do the same thing with your hands until you find yourself in this C-shaped banana posture. Opening up the left side body this time, so inhaling deeply into your left rib cage, feeling the expansion and elongation, creating more space for blood and life force to circulate. You can explore, if you haven't already done so, with crossing the left ankle over the right and grabbing a hold of the right wrist with your left hand to deepen the stretch. Bringing awareness to your left hip, your left rib cage, your left lung, as you're opening up this space. And then gently beginning to walk your hands and feet back towards center. Making your way into your final pose, Shavasana. Bringing your hands out alongside your body, taking up space, allowing your feet to fall out towards the sides like a book. Beginning to fully let go, relaxing all the way from your toes, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hamstrings, hips, belly, chest, lungs, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, throat, jaw, eyes, the space between your eyebrows. Allow yourself to fully relax your entire body here, finding stillness and peace. And then gently beginning to invite some movement into your fingers and toes, deepening your breath, keeping your eyes closed, extending your hands above your head, pointing your toes, coming into a final full body stretch before hugging your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a final squeeze, maybe rocking from side to side here. And then allowing your knees to fall over towards the right side, finding your fetal position, just landing here before you enter back into the world. Breathing deeply, eyes are closed. And then gently in your own time make your way back up to a seated position in the middle of your mat to close to practice with me. Maybe releasing and shaking your shoulders and neck a bit. And then finding an inhalation to grow tall through the spine, hands towards the skies, and exhale to bring the palms towards your chest, bowing down, thanking yourself for your practice and thank you for letting me guide you through it today. Sending you so much love and blessings, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.